Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I know it might seem a little random for me to be reviewing this particular film, but I am here to review American Psycho. This is a film that came out in the year 2000. It is based on the novel with the same name. It is directed by Mary Herron, and the plot is we see Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman. Patrick Bateman is this man of privilege. He has a great life. He's wealthy. He has a great job. He has a beautiful fiance. Everything should be there in place for him to be happy. It should. But unfortunately, he's psychotic. He's batshit crazy. He has this need to kill, this like bloodthirst to go out and kill, whether it's a homeless person or it's random prostitutes that he picks up, or eventually just random people, because he can't help himself and he knows he can get away with it. Now, what I think of American Psycho is I love this movie. I do. I love it. I love watching it each and every single time. In fact, the reason why I'm reviewing this right here, right now, is because I recently showed my girlfriend this movie, and I couldn't really read her as far as if she enjoyed it. Probably definitely not as much as I do, because I think Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman is great. He is. This is like the first movie where I saw him before Batman, where I saw him and saw that he is completely dedicated. He's willing to go headfirst into a role and go for it. You see him at the beginning and his routines, his manscaping, what he does to keep himself in shape, and you see him working out in his apartment with, like, whether it's porn on the TV or the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the TV, he just has it on in the background. It's hilarious. And you're hearing his narration of him just having these thoughts, these dark thoughts of just wanting to kill people in vicious and brutal ways. I'm talking about cutting women's heads off, just hacking people to death. But then you start to see him do it. Like, for example, one of his friends, Paul Allen, is played by Jared Leto, who, sure, Paul Allen doesn't know his name. Sure, Paul Allen has a better business card than he does. The scene where everybody's showing their business cards to each other and Patrick Bateman just starts sweating and he's freaking out because their cards are better. Hilarious. But he takes Paul Allen out to dinner. He gets him drunk, brings him back to his apartment, has newspapers on the ground, puts on a raincoat, starts talking about Huey Lewis in the news, which is hilarious whenever he brings somebody to his apartment and he's going off about certain songs or certain albums or certain artists and the history to it and the backstory and all of this stuff. I don't know why he has the need to talk about music before he kills somebody. But it's hilarious. And so much goes on. He spends the rest of the movie after that trying to cover up the murder of Paul Allen, and we get this character, Detective Kimball, played by William Dafoe, who is constantly questioning him and trying to talk to him, ask him questions. And you see Patrick Bateman try to deflect or just try to give all these excuses that don't add up, and he's digging himself down a hole. And some of the other characters, we see his fiancée, Evelyn, played by Reese Witherspoon, especially at this time, she was known for being America's sweetheart. She would do these movies where she was always the good girl, the nice girl, and she could pull that off very well. But to see her in a movie like this where she's just being a bitch, stuck up, snotty, and the scenes like when Patrick Bateman's admitting, I have homicidal tendencies, I want to kill people, and she's just either not listening or not taking him seriously. She's just going off about them getting married and how he needs to stop talking like that, worry about that stuff like that. It's like, you're gone. You're in your own world, lady. Also, Jean is Patrick Bateman's assistant. She's played by Chloe Sevigny, and poor girl, she just wants the attention from him, or at least the adulation from him in some way, like a compliment here and there. And even the scene where he damn near tries to kill her and she's oblivious to it, you feel bad. You do. But the scenes where you actually do see him kill people, when he brings that prostitute to his apartment. The first time he tells her just so casually, just so blunt and matter of fact, hey, wash your vagina. Make sure you do that. He brings in an escort and he's talking to them and he just casually has them stripped down and hey, don't just look at it, eat it, right? It's insane. He's having sex with both of them. He's pointing to the camera. He records all of it. He's flexing at the mirror and checking himself out. It's hilarious. At least I think so. Some people probably think it's just weird and crazy, which it is. But then the second time he brings this poor prostitute over and the naked, bloody chainsaw chase scene. That's what you call it. It's him just wearing sneakers, butt naked, chainsaw, laughing maniacally, chasing this girl in the hallway with the chainsaw. It's one of those things where it's a little ambiguous. When I first saw the movie, I was younger, so I didn't know if, did his lawyer cover this all up and clean it all up, and that's why the apartment's cleared out and being sold, and that's why he's playing it off when Bateman's talking to him. Now I watch it now, and it's like, okay, it seems like he just made it all up. He made up all of these moments, all of these times where he's killed people. It's all in his head, and he's so out of it that he can't tell the difference between the two. It's just one of those fucked up movies. It's almost like a fucked up study of a character, of a guy who is this crazy. It's his point of view, so everything that you're seeing is unreliable, but it's still interesting to watch. It's still a character performance, an acting performance from Christian Bale that I think is great. I love this movie. I do. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen American Psycho. Do you like it as much as I do? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later! Please won't you save my desire?